Brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin, indeed. Wheeler and Lecter with you on your Wednesday morning. Mornings at the Cabin brought to you by Aurora Ford, driving the north in the all-new 2021 Bronco Sport. When we get one, we'll let you know. They're coming. They're coming. We sold a bunch already, so they're coming.
Right.
But if you want more information, just contact us at Aurora Ford, and we'd be happy to send you out a packet.
We can just have a chat till one arrives.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just sit at my desk until one arrives.
You're good guys.
Yeah. Great deals across the board. Boom. Good morning. Had the pleasure of sitting down with Summer Dave last night to record an episode of Dad Rock.
Yeah.
We had a fantastic time. Talked about Elephant, the White Stripes album, and just kind of extrapolating from there. Like, we talked about what were the greatest rock bands of the 2000s. We did a little dad joke off. It was a ton of fun.
Very nice.
Yes. And we spent it. I'm not going to lie to you. It stretched to 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Like, the album itself, I think, is 50 minutes. And we talked for at least 50 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
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 There's plenty to talk about.
There is plenty to talk about.
Well, because it's not just about your favorite album and why, like, it's about where you were when, why is it your favorite album, and where you were when it, you pinpointed it as your favorite album.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, when it came out. So I was like, I didn't have that pleasure with the Beatles.
No, you
Abbey
didn't.
Road.
No, you didn't.
Oh, it came out 20 years before I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was really cool is that the Elephant album was recorded on no technology newer than 1963. So there were Beatles albums that were recorded on technology more advanced than that album. Very cool.
Shoestring budget.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin brought to you by Aurora Ford, driving the north. Wheeler and Lecter with you on your Wednesday morning. Guess what? KFC and Starbucks, it's getting closer. Closer every day. They're expecting to open in May, and they're on track, apparently.
All right.
According to the story dropped by Emily Blake this morning. There you go. KFC and Starbucks begin hiring in Yellowknife. There you go. Soul Foods Group, which owns and operates the brands, is now hiring more than 100 people to work at the two outlets. About 30% of those jobs will be full-time salaried positions, while 70% will be part-time. There you go.
Hey.
100 new jobs. There you go.
Man.
Who says big corporations aren't job creators?
I don't know.
People do. They do.
Big corporations come in, establish their business, and then take away jobs.
No, they create jobs, and they're creating 100. Apparently, KFC obviously very exciting to have it back. I mean, Mary Brown's might be chomping at the bit a little bit, but I mean, there's room for 2 chicken places.
I think so. I think our appetite is as such.
Is sufficient.
Yeah.
For some fried chicken. Maybe other places might dial down the fried chicken noise a little bit. Because there's obviously some other places that do fried chicken now as well.
Is there a lot of fried chicken noise?
Well, there's Copper House fried chicken, isn't there? Isn't there
do they do fried chicken?
I think
too?
they do fried chicken. So,
just like as just one of their dishes? Like,
no,
or
Black
like a
Knight
takeaway
does
thing?
fried chicken. BKFC, remember?
When do they do?
They started doing it last year.
That?
I think so.
Oh,
I have no idea.
Okay, I've lost track of that.
They should really send us an email about that. Obviously, this was they were meant to open in late fall. But, you know how pandemics do. They delay things.
They do.
Yeah.
They really do.
So, there you go. Candidates for the jobs are being screened by phone and using Microsoft Teams. Nice little plug for Microsoft there. In-person interviews will involve COVID-19 screening, masks, and physical distancing. I'm obviously very interested. They're both on it. People are excited. KFC's coming back. That's great. Starbucks is Starbucks. I appreciate Starbucks as a treat that I get when I go to, like, Edmonton or something.
When you're at the airport.
When I'm at the airport, I grab a Starbucks.
Yeah.
And I'll grab one. And the thing about chains is that you always know what you're getting, right? So you're not going to go into some local coffee shop and in a place you don't know. Like here, you get to know the coffee shop a little bit, right?
Right.
But in a place you don't know, you go to a local coffee shop and you're like, I'll have and it becomes part of the vernacular. It becomes part of the language. I'll have a grande ice cap, mocha, half calf, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right. So, or a mocha choke bullish, whatever they call it. whatever they called. But
plus, you get all the joy of having your name, your very obviously spelt name.
Yeah, that's right.
Spelt wrong.
That's right.
And we finally get to have that on a daily basis.
I can't wait. Hashtag Jessay.
Oh,
Jessay.
Hashtag Yellowknife is just going to be flooded with poorly spelled names.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we are still a small town. As metropolitan as we are, and as much as people get out, we're still a small town. So Starbucks will be just packed for weeks.
Yeah.
For weeks.
Yeah.
It's going to be more packed than KFC will be because obviously Starbucks is an everyday thing. Wow. I'm not saying KFC isn't an everyday thing for some people.
Two bold statements in one sentence.
I'm just saying, like, you're going to get more people going to coffee every day than you are for KFC.
Oof.
I'm telling you that right now.
Okay.
And that's not a slight at KFC.
No.
I'm just saying, I can't eat a 3-piece every day of my life.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Oh, ye of little waste.
There's 20,000 of us between all of us cycling through.
That's right. Yeah.
The KFC is going to be packed every day.
KFC will be packed for sure. So opening in May, if you want to get in touch, you can. Where is it? There's no link here. Look up Soul Foods.
I think we're going to have you're going to see a banner on cabinradio.ca shortly, though. So yeah, if you are in the market for a job, part-time, full-time, KFC, Starbucks, companies with a lot of money, their check ain't going to bounce. Check it out.
Who are you referring to?
I don't know, man. I guess I've worked for some sketcy places.
You have worked for some sketchy places.
I mean, a startup business, you're never sure when that check comes through, right?
Yeah.
Cabin radio still, it's 3 years of infancy.
Yeah.
I'm always on the edge of my seat on payday.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. All right. Wait. You're getting paid?
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
We talked about KFC and Starbucks hiring in Yellowknife. Get your resumes in. They'll probably pay minimum wage at best, which is, what, like $15 an hour here? Right? No, they'll probably pay more than that.
I don't know. What is minimum wage?
I think it's 15.
Yeah.
It should be. I mean, but the thing is, we've been arguing about $15 being the minimum wage for so long that it probably needs to be like $22 at this point. So what are you going to do?
No, 22 is a living wage now.
I don't know that it is. But for your, we also Valentine's Day coming up. We've got our Valentine's Day promotion. We'll get into that a little bit later on. Send in your best terrible date stories. We've got a couple more coming up at around 8 o'clock.
Got some good ones.
Got some gooders.
Oh, yeah.
And I had some messages yesterday from people who were like, which one should I send in? And I said, I don't know, send in both.
Yeah.
Fine. Send them all in.
Why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Multiple entries is fine.
Also, coming up on the 14th, Valentine's Day, next Sunday at the NAC, a spoken word night through Northwards, and there's a call for performers. So they're still looking for some people to fill up some time. Poets, storytellers, comedians, and writers. What they're asking for is, Ollie just messaged, minimum wage is $13.46.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
It should be 15.
It should be 20. $13.46. What the hell are we doing here? What the hell are we doing?
Well, I think we're all aspiring to not work for minimum wage. It
well,
doesn't
of course.
always work out.
No, I mean, like, aspire or not, there are
Yeah.
people who do work for minimum wage and apparently have to work not apparently. We know that they have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to make it work at that kind of wage. It's stagnant, it's disgusting, and it's not in line with the cost of living literally anywhere.
Ollie, you've derailed the morning show.
It's okay. This is why we need socialism. But the event is on Sunday, 7 o'clock at the NAC. Performers get a free ticket to this event. So if you got something that you want to get off your chest, maybe a bad date story as well, you can share it there.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
Yeah.
Register as a performer.
You got to write it like nicely, though.
I mean, you don't really.
No?
No. I mean, if you've, I've talked
You don't
to
want to stumble your way through it.
Well, Robin Scott's going to be emceeing this,
Yeah.
and she's talked to me about it, and it's just like, yeah, go up there you could go up there with something raw, like a song, anything you want to go, just like a chance to perform. You can register as a performer by emailing ed@northwardsnwt.ca. Sign up is the deadline to sign up is February 7th. So you still got a few days. You got some poetry or something that you want to get out there, maybe some comedy. There you go. And you can do that and get up on stage at the NAC in front of a very loving and supportive audience, I am sure. But join MC Robin Scott this Valentine's Day for a special evening of entertainment, including stories of love, loss, erotic encounters, and dating mishaps. They'd love to hear you share an original love poem you want to read to your spouse on this special day, an erotic story. Deep down inside, every Canadian is an erotic Canadian. That just can't wait. Like an erotic story excerpt that can't wait till Blush, the Blush event in May, a hilarious first date experience that you just need to tell us about, or a heartbreaking chapter from a novel you hope to publish one day, and more.
How about erotic anecdotes?
Erotic anecdotes. Yeah, that's right.
Erotic riddles.
Ooh, very nice.
Ooh.
There once was a man from Yellowknife. And I'll let you finish that in your own head. I don't know what rhymes with knife. That's erotic. You know, it's not erotic.
With strife.
A minimum wage of $13.46.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. That is disgusting.
You're right, though. That is not erotic. There's nothing
erotic
about
nope.
1346.
No, there's barely anything sentient or alive about that.
You know, the only unfortunate thing about reading a bad date story at the Northwards thing at NAC is that you won't have this fantastic backing music. But that's what you get here on Cabin Radio.
That's right. You get the entrance music to Val Venus.
Oh, some more of that coming up.
Oh, man.
Later on in the morning.
That's right. We'll be sharing some best terrible date stories a little bit later on. But I just want to let you guys know about that call for performers. Very, very cool. Register as a performer by emailing ed@northwardsnwt.ca and just let them know what you want to do. And they'll probably put you up there. There you go. That
sounded erotic.
That is filthy sax. I can make that. Wait. Register as a performer by emailing ed@northwardsnwt.ca.
Ooh.
The deadline to sign up, February 7th.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Turn it down a notch. Holy.
Turn it down.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
Valentine's Day is coming up, and we did talk about it a little earlier on. This performance coming up on the 14th at NAC, but also the 13th, the Ever Late Show Love Edition coming up. You can get tickets at nacnt.ca. A great night of comedy, and we're going to have Martin Rehak in probably next week to talk about it.
Thinking so,
but that's not what we came to talk about. Oh. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
We're
talking about our V-Day promotion, which is your best terrible date.
Yeah.
And we've already got a couple. They were pretty good. We got a couple more this morning. Want to share them with you. I've had some people reach out via text saying, can I enter more than one? And wow, you people have some terrible date stories.
And
just terrible.
And you responded by saying, that's not how you enter the promotion, friend.
Yeah. Well, I know. They knew that.
Oh, okay.
They knew that. They knew they had to send them in. They gave me a couple of tidbits or a couple of little bits of their stories, and I was like, just send them both.
Yeah.
Because they're great. I just hiccuped.
Well, you know what? Combine them.
Into
Something
one date.
spectacular may come out of
That's right. Yeah, you never know. So you got a couple.
Yeah, we got a couple here.
All right.
Should we hit it?
Hit it.
All right. Oh, that ain't the start of it.
No, it's not.
I didn't realize it would pause.
That's
anyway,
okay.
Still getting used to some new software.
It's pretty good.
Oh, it's not ending. Okay, so
the music is good.
First entry this morning is from Tyler. Tyler writes in and says, I had Valentine's Day plans with a girlfriend of about 3 months. Made reservations at a local restaurant in advance. As any wily veterans know, on the 14th of February, made the terrible mistake of taking an afternoon nap. I mean, that would be a mistake in my book. Just because I'm not good at naps.
You're not good at naps?
No.
What is wrong with you people?
I just feel like sleeping the rest of the night when I wake up from a nap. I don't want to get up.
Well, no, you got to. No, here's the thing. You can't nap longer than like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and see, I can't fall asleep for 20 minutes.
No, then just close your eyes and breathe.
We're getting bogged down on the wrong thing.
Listen, minimum wage is only $13.46.
I eventually woke up to a barrage of angry texts from my girlfriend wondering where I was and what was going on.
Who are you with?
I quickly woke up and immediately got into emergency response mode, trying to call every restaurant in town for an open reservation. While
you didn't make the reservation before the day. Already dropped the ball.
What he said he had in the first.
But they missed it.
Made reservations.
Oh, they missed it. Then he tried to make. My bad. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Right. Got it.
Yeah.
While simultaneously texting apologies to my girlfriend, no reservations available, we ended up at McDonald's.
Booyah.
Where she eventually tossed a half-eaten cheeseburger at my face in frustration and then stormed out.
Oh, no.
And decided to walk home.
No.
February 14th, that's a cold walk. I followed her and tried to offer her a ride and engage in damage control. I slowly followed her, trying to convince her I was sorry.
Nope.
I wasn't really, but I tried to convince her.
Oh, my God.
Just kidding. And to allow me to drive her home safely. Just then, I saw two flashing lights behind me of an RCMP vehicle.
Is this man bothering you?
The police officer stopped and asked if I was following this woman. He suspected I was stalking her and spoke with her to make sure she was safe. She explained the situation to the RCMP, told them everything was okay, and they shared a quick chuckle. Date night ruined, no hanky-panky.
Oh, no.
And a narrowly escaped arrest. Moral of the story, make a reservation, don't take a nap.
Take a nap, all you want. Just learn how to do it.
I ended up marrying, as an aside, someone different, but she's even more of a problem.
What? She's even more of a problem.
Wow. Well, I guess we don't want to get into that, but there you go.
Gracious.
There is another entry into the terrible date stories. I've got two more.
Great. I wanted that one to end like, I ended up marrying her sister.
Yeah. That police officer.
Yeah, that's right. I ended up marrying someone else. She's even more of a problem. I don't know what that means. It's not nice.
She will not settle. Even she won't even try McDonald's as a Valentine's
probably
Day
an
option.
inside joke between them. He tells her that she's a problem.
They have
and
fun.
She's like, ha, ha, ha. Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, you ready for number two?
Yes. Oh, man.
Okay. All right, so this one comes from Maud.
Maud.
When I was living in Korea, I ended up dating a few American military guys. And trust me, there were lots of hilarious dates. However, this one tops them all. When we went to a nice Korean barbecue restaurant, it was probably the second time we had gone out. We were sitting beside each other. Weird to begin with. I don't think that's weird. I like sitting beside my significant other on a date, personally. Nevertheless, when the waitress dropped off some of the sauce for our barbecue, this guy takes some on a spoon, dribbles the sauce on my arm, accidentally on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
He then licks it off in the restaurant. That ain't COVID.
Nope.
I was mortified and didn't really know what to do. I kind of jokingly laughed it off and said, I wasn't really into that. Then we went for ice cream after. And he did it again.
Yeah, he did.
If at first you don't succeed,
Drip it on her again.
It wasn't even like sexy stuff to lick off.
No.
But red barbecue sauce and then ice cream.
Yikes.
I mean, if it was vanilla. Anyway, that's
I mean, ice cream I could see a little bit.
Yeah,
Barbecue sauce.
yeah. But it's not like whipped cream or, you know.
That's true.
And even if it was meant to be sexy, which it really wasn't, totally wrong place, wrong time. Suffice it to say, that was our last date that involved food. And one of our last dates, period, implying that she went out on another date with this
Sure
guy.
did.
Maybe the conversation was actually really good.
Yeah. In between lickings.
Yeah. So there you go. There is Maud's entry, and we have one more this morning. They're
Give her.
coming in fast and furious.
They are.
From Kilu, I think the name is. Matched with a guy on Tinder, always scary, and decided to meet for coffee and to go for a walk. When I got to the coffee shop, he was hiding behind the sign, then nervously came out as I walked up. I paid for my own tea and we went for a walk. He started talking about how he cut his thumb off for 20 minutes. So I tried to change the subject to hunting licenses. He said people shouldn't need hunting licenses and we should be able to just kill each other.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
He then proceeded to tell me about my own traditional tattoos, including incorrectly how Eskimos used to get murder lines on their face
my
for
God.
every person they murdered.
Wow.
He pulled this information from a page from the 80s where they used Algonquin and Inuit interchangeably.
Yes.
And
Good.
I can only assume it got better from there, because that's the end of the story.
Good Lord.
Yeah. There you go. Ooh.
Let me tell you something about your people. Oh, wow.
Some more strong entries.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Very nice.
So,
keep sending those in.
In addition to yesterday we had. Oh, what did we have yesterday?
I can't even remember. This music is driving me insane.
I know, it's distracting, isn't it?
It really is. I'm just gonna let this fade out a little bit. Jeez, that's Axis too dirty.
Yeah, that's just awful. Let me just scroll up here. I know I got an email from Louisa. She's got them all in one nice.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
very good.
Where are we here?
Some great stories.
Louisa, yesterday we had. Oh, right. There was the one too many dabs guy.
One too many dabs. He's 18 years old and puking in the car. One too many dabs, bro.
And the reliving his high school football days guy.
Absolutely. Get on the 50-yard line and let me show you every play I did.
So one too many dabs, peaked in high school, ice cream licking, cut thumb off and tried to mansplain traditions.
Your own traditional. Your own traditions.
And finally, date at McDonald's followed by a near arrest.
Yeah, you need to marry that one, huh?
Strong entries.
Fair enough.
Man.
Fair enough. Keep those coming. Mailbox at cabinradio.ca. You can message us on Facebook as well. There it is. We'll keep them coming until next week.
Yeah.
And then we'll announce a winner.
Those flowers from Flowers North, Great Slave gifts, and dinner for two at Bullock's Bistro. Still
Beautiful.
Very much up for grabs.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin brought to you by Aurora Ford, driving the North, Wheeler and Lecter with you. Joined by Sibley here at the end. Talk a little Brax versus Sibs. I mean, this is it's going down.
You don't have my stuff up.
I do now.
All right. Now you've taken too long.
Oh, yeah. Is it ruined now? The moment's ruined? Sib?
Start the break over.
Okay. Mornings at the Cabin brought to you by Northern Sibley's Cabin.
Hello, everyone.
There we go. Sarah Sibley's entrance music. Stone Cold Sarah Sibley. Very nice. Doing a spot for the Brax versus Sibs boxing match coming up in, a few months' time. Got to have some months to train.
Yeah.
How's it going so far?
The training?
Yeah.
Oh, not good at all.
Not good at all.
I haven't even started.
It's been a quiet week on the Brack versus Sibs front.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a lot of.
It's been a little low key this week. Yeah.
We've had kind of like opposite shifts. Like I'm doing the 6 to 2.
That's right.
So she gets in as I'm recording the news, and then I kind of pop in for the next little bit, take my lunch as she's working. So
right.
kind of been on flippity flop.
Flippity flops.
Yeah.
She doesn't have all this time to place those shoot over those well placed barbs at you every once in a while.
Yeah.
Just kind of turn around and be like, "Beep," and you're like, ugh.
It is a specialty.
Yes, it is.
Last week it was pretty all over. Like we couldn't talk about anything on the show without Brack versus Sibs coming up. But yeah, to start this week, it's been pretty quiet.
I mean,
is it still happening, or is it kind of on the rocks now?
Oh, it's still happening.
It's
Megan
still happening.
still brings it up every day.
Every day. She walks to the office. You know I'm going to kick your butt, right?
Not even. She goes like, "Why does everybody think you'll beat me?" Or like, I'll do something like I'll mispronounce a word, and she'll be like, "That person's going to beat me in a fight." What do you mean?
Wow.
Or like, I think the other day I like almost fell and was like, "Oh my goodness." And then Ollie was like, "Oh, that was so kind." And then Megan's like, "You think that person's going to punch me in the face?"
Oh, man.
So she can't wait to punch you in the face. Oh.
I would want to punch me in the face, too. So, I mean...
This is the first time we've kind of got your take on it.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on all this? Are you just kind of like, all right, Brack wants to fight me. I guess I got to show up.
Honestly, I don't even know how the origins of it started. We watched Rocky 2 weeks ago, I think. And then Megan has just been, since then, asking everyone who would win in a fight. Who would win? Me or Sarah? Me or Sarah? Who would be like Apollo Creed? Who would be Rocky?
Why'd you watch Rocky?
I'd never seen it before.
Okay. Fair enough.
Surprisingly, with my great taste in movies.
I mean, you have great taste in movies. Right. Yeah. And Megan has all the oldie movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, after that, she was just asking everybody who would win in a fight. And one day we were at a news meeting, so there was like the 6 or 7 of us, and everybody said me.
Right.
And Meg did not take that so lightly.
No.
And it was like, why does nobody think I would win?
Yeah.
And then there was the explanation that I told her sisters I wouldn't be afraid to play dirty. Like Jesse said, I throw in quick little punches, so like punch. I wouldn't be apprehensive to do that, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, you have the mornings at the cabin full support.
I think that's a lie. I heard Scott is not in my corner.
I figured, you know what? I was thinking.
I'm going to be someone's cut man.
I was thinking Team Brack at first, just like right off the bat intuition when I was asked who would win.
Yeah.
Brack versus Sibs. I just feel like Brack has a lot more just like inherent aggression inside of her. But like now, like seeing it kind of stew for a week and seeing like, you know, you haven't been shaken by this at all. You're just
cool,
like
calm, collected.
Cool, calm, yeah. Stone cold Sarah Sibley, like absolutely. But Brack she's been flying off the handle. Like you're in her head now. So you've already won the first battle.
Living in their
eventual war. Yeah, absolutely.
But man. I was talking to you guys earlier, and I think if we had to put on those little like face things that basically make a square around your head, I don't know what they're called.
Because safety first.
Yeah. I would look
headgear.
I would make eye contact with Megan and just start laughing.
Well, because you're gonna have a mouth guard in there too, so you're gonna be like,
and like just like
face all scrunched up.
Megan like jumping up and down, like getting ready to like fight me, because we've like pretend fought before, where we're like, oh yeah, but like
and her hair
it with the thing.
Her hair is gonna be popping out all sides of the helmet, so she's gonna be flopping around.
Yeah.
With her, I would already feel ridiculous in the first place, and then just like add that to the circumstance, and I think I would just like lose myself. Like I would laugh so hard.
Enough. Funny that you should mention that, because the only other member that is in Brack's corner that actually said, you know, given the premise, who do you think would win? And they picked Brack was Alice Trois.
Wow.
And
okay.
But
Alice is a wonder kid, so I mean she could
that's a strong
completely
vote.
know. Yeah.
So now you have to kick Alice's butt too, apparently.
I would not go. Alice would bend me like a twig.
But then so Brack made the mistake of asking Alice why that she thought she would win, and Alice explained because she thought that you would be laughing so hard that you wouldn't be able to fight back, and then it was just like, oh, so that's a pity vote.
Yeah,
I love that Alice said that about me. She knows me so well.
That's funny. That's great.
It is very funny.
We look forward to it. We want to see some promo videos very soon. Mm-hmm. Maybe one of you shadow boxing or hitting the mats or whatever, you know, the hand mats.
I'm excited to get to jump rope again. I haven't done that since I was like 11.
Oh man. Did you ever do jump rope for heart? Was that a thing?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I did that back in the day.
We did double Dutch, which I was horrible at, and I was a designated spinner.
Oh, there you go.
I could not jump into it.
Can't do double Dutch without a spinner. Oh, there you go.
All right. Well, maybe we'll get you to cut a couple promo videos, like just ripping on each other, and just keep building this thing up. But
absolutely,
man, you're in her head.
If anyone wants to sponsor my robe, let me know.
Oh, hey,
there we go. Robe
sponsor on there.
It's gonna be a robe from Walmart. I can't wait. But yes, again, you have Mornings in the Cabin, full support. Lecter, don't say anything. Full support going behind Sibley, and Brax versus Sibs. One, because this is the first one, right?
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Oh, wow. You're already promoting a second fight.
Well, you never know. This is what you do. You got to build up this fight, and if it goes well, then you got to do another one.
Right. That's where you make the money.
That's where you make the big money.
Yeah.
That's where Connor Mack makes all that money.
That's right.
Mornings in the Cabin, fully behind Sarah Sibley. Brackenberry, sorry. I just don't see it happening. There it is. We're going to do nothing more for the rest of today. That's it for the show. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. It's minus 26. Enjoy the nice weather because it's going to be in the mid-30s over the weekend. But have yourselves a great day. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.